Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is G. Cole, and welcome to Homegrown, where I get to share with you some good music while talking to some great people. Hello, world. Hope you're feeling as good as I am. I want to big up all my homegrown listeners out there and welcome all the new listeners. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do, so we can keep you updated when new material is available. We'll be posting new episodes bi-weekly. This is episode 6. First of all, I want to thank everybody that's been tuning in. I really appreciate the support. We're going to be doing something a little different this week. We're going to be giving you a bonus episode. We generally post content bi-weekly, but I had a special guest on a radio show, Mr. Hopeton Lindo, recently, and some people hit me up on Twitter and on WhatsApp saying that they missed it, saying that they missed the show, they had to, go to work, and so forth. Can I put it up on SoundCloud, YouTube, etc.? Well, first of all, I know you're lying. I know you slept in late that morning, but it's okay. I don't believe you. Rick, you believe him? You believe him?
Lies, fabrication, lies, all lies.
That was stupid. Rick James doesn't believe you. Yeah, that was stupid. But I'm not gonna edit it though. I'm leaving it there because it's one of those days. Listen, I decided anyway to go ahead and put it on the podcast instead of putting it up. People said, "Can you put it on SoundCloud? Can you put it on YouTube?" I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the podcast because that way I know for sure it'll be there forever. All right, so I want to thank all the people who've taken the time out to leave a comment. Dace, Rena, Butterfly Chrissy, Marla, and more. I appreciate all the support. Folks, please share the podcast with your friends. And if you enjoyed any episode, please leave a comment. I really appreciate it, okay? Here's the interview. Enjoy.
So in love with you, whatever you want to do is all right with me, 'cause you make me feel so brand new, and I want to spend my life with you. Oh baby, since we've been together, oh, loving you forever is what I need. Let me be the one you come running to.
Good. I'm turning you up and get your levels up right. You know what I mean? This is Let's Stay Together. And that one's a cover of Al Green's Let's Stay Together, a single that Bad Hopeton. I love it.
Give thanks,
That's cool, no, man. That's cool. Now, the massive knowing. Ladies and gentlemen, we hear these classic reggae songs, these monster hits, and we get so engrossed in the songs, and we clamor for more from the artists. And, you ask, and they deliver. So what we don't realize is sometimes when it's time to deliver, they go to the source, they go to the hit factory, the songwriters boutique, if you will, and then they come back with another hit for you. And it's been like that from the beginning of time. But oftentimes we don't know the names behind the hits. You see, just as we have prolific artists, that are bringing you the hits. We have prolific songwriters that have crafted some of your favorites. You'd see them in the street sometimes and not even know. Except, of course, for this hitmaker, because he's dropped hits of his own and his catalog is vast. We're talking about written or co-written for artists like Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs, Maxi Priest, Buju Banton, Beres Hammond, Jimmy Riley, Shabba Ranks, Aswad, Brian and Tony Gould, Kasheif Lindo, Willie Lindo, JC Lodge, and we're just naming a few. We're talking King Tubbies. We're talking Jammies. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking to and we're talking about Mr. Hopeton Lindo. Hopeton, my brother, welcome.
Yeah, big thanks, you too. It's an honor to be here on your program, my brother. You know, you're a youth, I admire how you move and love the work so you do throughout the years, you know?
Give thanks, my brother. Give thanks. I appreciate it. A long time for link up, you know. Long time.
But, me always say not before time, you know what I mean?
That is so true. I think the last time I saw you was at what, Esther birthday thing down in Miami?
Oh, yeah. We'll pass on surprise, right? Yeah.
Yes, man, yes. And actually, I think let's link out and see how win with after that. Always a good vibes for there on the eye, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, likewise, my brother.
Give thanks, man, give thanks. And you were at the Marcia Griffiths show the other night, too, right?
Yeah, I passed through, you know, Marcia, I'm a bona fide sister, so, you know,
cool,
KC per profession, so passed through and thing, you know.
Mad. Sorry, I missed that show, man.
Yeah, it was a great show, you know. So sold out thing, and Marcia really performed well. Considering that she was not feeling well even up to the morning of the show, she really, like, true professional. She is, you know. She just stepped on the stage and just mash up the place.
Wow. And that's the thing with artists like that. You don't never know, so she's not well.
For real.
Trust me, brother. Trust me. I love Marcia Griffiths, man, from way back in the day. You know what I mean?
I'm under the queen that man.
Of course. And she have that mummy vibes, you know.
What's that?
She have that mummy vibes. Anytime I meet her, she just have that mummy vibes there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's a Marcia still, man.
And speaking of the legendary Marcia Griffiths, I know you've worked it with her. I'm going to get into one of the songs from that album that you produced, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit about that one. All right?
Okay, the Shining Time album.
Shining Time is
the
album.
That album was really done to celebrate our 40th year in the business, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know. So it was of great significance, you know. It was the title track, Shining Time. It was written by Courtney John. It was very fitting, you know. The lyrics of the song, you know. It was good vibes, good energy working with Marcia as always.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to give them a piece of one of the songs. I mean, it's a beautiful album. No rhyme or reason, just randomly I choose one because all of them are classics.
All right.
You know what I mean? All right, so not going away. It's Homegrown.
So much love, we got no room for hate. It could be so easy, like back in the days, when people could reason, maybe laugh their troubles away. When I think about the crime, what the youth them doing time, all I can say, hold firm, be strong, and bring back the love. Once had, bring back the joy. Happy or sad, bring back the days. Like we once had, bring back the love. I'm grateful for the day. So here we are at this crossroad. We could take a stand or just go with the flow. Now I know it ain't easy to fix this problem, believe me. But if we try, unite in this fight and bring back the love.
Yeah, man, and that one is Bring Back the Love, Marcia Griffiths, and that one is from the album Shining Time. And that one, Hopeton, you produced that album, right?
Yeah, co-produced the album myself and Phil Gordon from Cell Block Records,
Oh,
and
nice.
also Patrick Lindsay from Two Friends, who was one of the executive producers. But Phil Gordon and I really produced the album along with Marcia Griffiths. This was the first album that Marcia was actually a co-producer of. You know, when you work with me, or you know me work already, so I invite her in to be a part of the whole thing, you know what I mean? As a
Yeah.
co-producer, also give her that credit, you know what I mean? And we did, as a team, I think we did a good job on the album, you know?
Right.
Matter of fact, that album was considered for in the running for being nominated for a Grammy during that year, but it didn't make the final cut, you know?
Right.
So it was being considered, you know?
Nice. Nice. Trust me, a part of
And
history.
it's
That's why I love talking
distributed
to
by
you guys.
VP Records. Yeah.
This is a VP distribution?
Yeah.
Nice. Now, this is classic, legendary Marcia. As far as, and I know you do a lot of writing, you're an artist yourself, but separating
Yeah.
from that and going into the producer shoes now, how is it? How was that experience working with somebody like a Marcia Griffiths?
Man, it's a honor, you know, because, I mean, I've produced, Marsha, as I said before, she's a queen of reggae. She's a darling. I mean, I just love work with her because she's very professional. Put her on a mic and it's magic. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And right now, to be honest, I was getting just for your program, we have something working on currently, myself and Marsha. You know, so we might be in the studio, in the shot in the near future, you know?
Oh, nice.
So we're discussing something now, so you know, never can tell.
Sure,
If it will happen, it will happen, you know what I mean?
It will happen. We're speaking in the being. We're
And
put
then
it
I've
out
worked
there.
with other artists in the studio from a producer's perspective, so, you know, I've been a long time I've been producing, you know. Actually produced my first hit song, Territory. Back in
You
the day,
produced
you know?
that?
Yeah, man. 1987, man. It's still a very vital weapon in the dance clash. Still very popular.
Trust
Every
me.
time the reggae boy you will play in the stadium, you will play. So this is
Territory.
So you know, it's like an anthem, you know. And I've produced, even with that Marcia Griffiths album, we have guest artists on it like Shaggy. You know, we have Beres as a guest artist on it. I mean, you name it. You know, I've been in the business a while, and I've known a lot of people, and I've worked with a lot of people. You know,
Right.
and you know, it's an honor for me to work with some of these professionals. You know,
Nice.
really.
Nice. And the thing is, I've spoken to many persons, many artists, you know, from Beres to Freddy and all the legends and so forth. In brief conversations with Marcia, our current day musicians and producers, Zemra, a whole bunch of people. And the same sentiment that you have for them is the same thing they have for you. Once you mention the name Hopeton Lindo, everybody talks about the professionalism. They're easy to work with. And trust me, I'm tell you, say, I know every producer, easy for work with. especially
Yeah, no.
especially when is a producer that has a repertoire, catalog, somebody that's made hits, and over the years they acquire the hits, is that they get more and more difficult to work with. But you've remained Hopeton.
Well, the thing with me, you know, as you know, G. Cole, I'm a very humble person, you know, because I know everything that I do comes from the Almighty.
Right.
You know, I know the blessing that I get. If I was to abuse that blessing, you know, it can be easily taken away from me, you know. So I'm always grounded, and I'm surrounded by a family and some good friends who help to keep me grounded too, and support. I have a support team in terms of even production. I have one special engineer that mixes almost all of the songs that I produce. Anthony Graham, which is Bonnie Tam Tam's son, we call him Malsking. He used to work with Beres Hammond and, you know, other people too. So, and I have a team of musicians that, you know, I draw on whenever, you know.
Right.
Like Pablo, and we have, you know, a couple more people too, you know. Firehouse crew down at Jamaica. I mean, we have people like Willie Lindo, who I look up to a lot.
Right.
You know, even the song that I produced recently, I went by William, you know, voiced by every beat. You know, so I'm fortunate that I have people that I can, you know, work with, because it's not about it's about the team.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I'm that sort of a person. I'm very meticulous in studio. You know, people tell me that, you know, I'm like try to be like a perfectionist. I mean, but I'll give people the room to work. And the fact that I am a singer too, I understand what it feels like to be on the other side of the mic in the voice room.
Yes.
You know, and I understand that when my artists or whoever I'm working with in production is voicing, I don't want a little engineer up on him phone or in not pay attention or I'm a bad face or I'm a light up something. You understand me? Focus. So to me, attitude is a lot when it comes from the team, and I try and portray that attitude to set an example. So, hey, I love work with them and they love work with me, and that is good. Good
Right.
vibes.
And it shows in the recordings.
Yes,
You know what I mean? I love that. Here's what I'm going to do. For the massive out there, we're going to do that a little different. I'm going to take with you a stroll down Hitsville. Now, you started off working with Mikey Dread and Gussie Clark and them, right?
Well, the first song I did was Michael Campbell and Dread at the Control, a song named Black History. That was my first recording. You know, it was done the same time Rod Taylor did His Imperial Majesty, that rhythm. Eddie Fitzroy introduced me to Michael Dread, and I did Black History, you know. What a bloody story to tell, whoa, Black History, and everything else after that has been a page of the history, and, you know, not only of black people, the world and a whole, and I try to bring people together through my music. Not only with, and, you know, I love to sing love songs, but there's also reality songs that I try to do. Try and bring people together, you know?
Right.
I started out with Mikey Dread at the Control, Michael Campbell, you know, back in the days. Then, you know, then later on I did my own production, which was Artist Corner at the time before it changed to Iripen.
Oh, okay.
You know? So if you look at the original Territory 7-inch, you see kind of Artist Corner label, that's my label.
Gotcha.
You know? And Artist Corner was in a Kencat, the community that I grew up. And the whole concept of territory came from that community with, you know, a man come and try disrespect a lady in the territory and we tell him it can't work. So, you know, that was the concept. Since then, you know, I've worked in the 80s now with Music Works, Gussie Clark, you know, sing a couple songs for Gussie, Sidewalk, Traveler, African Choice, you know, Let's Dance, Lonely Night, on the Telephone Love, Lonely Night, can't stand another lonely night like this. Remember that on the Telephone Love rhythm?
Yeah.
And that's where I started writing songs for other artists, and then, you know, Mikey Bennett had called me the pen, but I know we work as a team. He was the lyricist. He was the lyricist out of the bunch of them, so he called me the pen. So, hey. And since then, I've had the honor to work with some of my favorite artists, like my favorite singer, Dennis Brown.
Right.
You know, I've written songs with him. I've sung with him, to perform with him. Gregory Isaacs, Maxi Priest, you know. You name it, you know. So it's been a blessing, you know.
Absolutely. And them names you're calling are some very important names to me too, because those people have been instrumental in inspiring me to do what I do. But what I'm gonna do for the masses right now is pretty much this. Talk to us about Hopeton Lindo, the youth from Kencat community in Kingston, before the legacy began, before the late 70s when you start working with them guys. What drove you in that direction to actually start doing music?
Well, all right. It's a different interview, and I admire that. Well, Hopeton Lindo, growing up, you know what I mean? You'll go Afro-Tree School, Tarrant, Junior Secondary, Woolman's Boys School, you know, and growing up in the Kencat community, you know. My family, my brothers and I, we usually run a youth club, you know, so we usually, from long time, be like leaders, you know. And I've always been associated with people older than myself. You know, I was a little youth amongst the bunch, but commanded a lot of respect to me that move. And, you know, with the music part of the influence now, there was a Dread who used to live on my road named Dickie. We call him Dickie Burton, his name, George Burton. And he usually record songs, and, you know, he had a song named God Is Watching You. And, you know, he usually encouraged me, you know, because when we keep youth club, we usually have some nights when we have concerts and competition, and people come and people sing. Back in them days, people like Steve Knight usually come sing at the youth club, you know. And a couple of the artists, Everton Blender, Boobaroo, we know him as them time there. You know what I mean? So
way back.
George Burton usually encouraged me, you know. He even carried me up to Tough Gang for me back in them days and all them things. He usually encouraged me. So he was a man who really, you know, really put that in me, and then, me have that yearning from long time because, me love music,
Right.
From long time, I love music, and, it kind of take off from there, when, after a while, when Eddie Fitzroy was a good friend to my big brother, usually go to school together, Eddie took me in on them wings and carried me to meet Mikey Dread at the control. And Mikey run radio, the hours of the night, Dread at the control. And,
Right.
To the first tune. And after that, get introduced to Gussie Clark, and things start take shape, and, here we are.
Nice. It's amazing you mentioned even Eddie Fitzroy, because for me, I'm the type of person where music is very visual for me. So when I hear a song, it takes me back to a certain point. It could be yesterday, it could be 10, 15 years ago, and everything is vivid and visual. So as you mentioned, Eddie Fitzroy, I remember distinctly JBC TV, Eddie Fitzroy's, Eddie Fitzroy tune, I try to remember which one I tune him, and your tune, Territory. Prison Life, the Eddie Fitzroy Prison Life.
Yeah. I wouldn't like to see your face, you
yes.
Eddie.
That tune there.
And
was your tune.
A big brother to her,
So you guys grew up together?
Yeah, I'm a big brother. Bona fide brethren, so me was like little one of the crowd, when you got encourage me and all them things. And I put him to leave 9 at that time,
I gotcha. We love it. And I mean, I'm a fan of the music. I'm a fan of not just the artist, but behind the music of the artist. So that's why I always try to get into a little bit, the ins and outs, because that kind of shows you what the fabric is and what steers somebody in a certain direction. But we're getting to some of the hits that you've created and so forth. So I'm not going away. Keep it moving. Keep it grooving. It is Homegrown. We're talking to the legend himself, Mr. Hopeton Lindo. All right? And the one is Champion Lover.
every habit. And when me lay down, you know me not run from it. Them call me Miss a Lover, but they call me Miss a Lover. Miss a Lover, but they call me Miss a Lover. They call me Miss a Lover, man, they call me Miss a Lover. A woman take a trip coming from England to satisfy her soul, you know, so she wants a man. Boom, it's a man in you, buck up fun. I'm going to make you explode just like a...
Yeah, man, that's Mr. Loverman right there. Shabba Ranks and the one and only Deborah Glasgow. Hopeton, we're not going in a chronological order here, but just talking music. You actually wrote on Champion Lover for Deborah Glasgow that was later redone by Shabba and Chevelle Franklin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That song was written by myself and Mikey Bennett, you know, Champion Lover, you know, for Deborah Glasgow. We were working on her album, you know.
Gotcha.
And then Shabba, Gossip calling Shabba, and Shabba come do it, Mr. Loverman, and Chevelle was the person who sang on that duet with Shabba.
Ah, gotcha.
Chevelle Franklin.
Nice.
And actually, that song was so big back in the day, topped on the Billboard charts that, you know, I actually received an award from ASCAP in 1993, you know, for that song, you know, for my songwriting, for being a part of that song. Yeah, so, you know, it's one of the milestones there for me, you know.
Deservedly so, brother. Deservedly so. Now, let me ask you this now. So you did that song with Deborah Glasgow, and that in itself was a hit. And then years later now, the monster hit was the Shabba one.
Yeah. I remember Shabba, I know all we did at the same camp in our music works. And I even telephone love Shabba Ranks, do a combination with JC Lodge, so, you know. So it was a vibe, you know. We had a couple of people, had Brian and Tony go over about the place where with two friends label. Also, but run by music works, two friends and music works to kind of move close, you know, artists them from each camp. And also, you know, so Shabba was there too.
Okay.
Music works, you know. We have people like P4 was there too, because Mikey Bennett was there as a songwriter too. Mm-hmm. And Tetrak was there, Carlton Hines was there as a songwriter too. So, you know, it was a good vibe. But not them day, man, it was magic, you know, to work with them people there.
Nice. So you actually have, Shabba, all of them, man, they grew up together. And again, energy, them say iron sharpen iron, you know.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Nice. And it shows in terms of a lot of time. That's what I always tell people, you know, surround yourself with the best. If you bring the best, you know what I mean, link up with the best. And you will be and create the best, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. You know, good vibes, you know, those give thanks for the blessing.
Trust me. And I presume that after that, because like you said, you received an award for that later on, I presume after that, as a songwriter, your career, probably that's where it started, the skyrocket. Yeah,
well, actually, that's, as I said, that's where the pen come out, the nickname, the pen, you know. Mm-hmm. So for that, no, I've been writing for a lot of people, you know, through that music works. Back in the day, I had like a songwriter's contract with music works, you know, working with Gussie Clark. So the projects come along now. Music work was like a Motown now. We have a set of songwriters, we have a set of singers, we have different projects, the different albums with different artists. But the thing with me now, whenever I write a song, I usually be the one who do the demo. So in other words, if I write a song like for Dennis Brown, like for instance, first impressions are everlasting. You lit the flame, I felt the fire. What would happen is that I would come in with the musicians, them know, like whether it's Sly and Robbie, Steely and Clevie, or whoever, and they'd have people like maybe like Dean Fraser or Willie Lindo for kind of, you know, monitor the whole thing. And Stephen Stanley as a big engineer. Yeah. And then, so we'll go down and lay down the tracks. The man who would be singing, that time would be me. I sang them, so me sing, but like if I do a Dennis project, Dennis would be there to make sure the key where I'm singing in is his key and everything is comfortable. And there are times when we all sing together to another vibes, you know, and the man I later with him. Then after that, then whoever it be, whether it be Gregory Dennis or Maxi Priest or whoever, then them practice the song and then come back and voice. So the formula did work, you know. Mikey Bennett usually put on some demo too. Same thing with Carlton Hines. We were like the three leading songwriters. We had other songwriters to like Dennis Curry, but the three of us was like carrying the weight, you know?
Right. Nice.
So that's all the formula that worked them times, you know? We put on the demo and then the man them coming forward and Smash it up, you know what I mean? Them big vibes.
And like I said, there's a formula, you know, for every great thing, every successful thing, there is a formula. Motown had it, so you guys had it too with yours.
And actually, you know, I recorded an album back then, you know. But after the whole thing come out about the songwriting, you know, that's why sometimes people wonder, so to say, with the songwriting thing kind of take away from the singing career. So that album was put on hold. And eventually, a lot of people sing that songs from that album, like Mighty Diamonds and Jimmy Cliff and other people. You got those songs to sing. Now, I'm hearing that some of those songs are considering to be released. One of them came out the other day, a song named Roadblock. I don't know if you ever heard that yet.
Who did it?
It was a song that when Barry G and Radigan clashed for the first time in Jamaica. Radigan draw that on Barry G. You know, so it's on YouTube if you want to look for
Right. I saw that clash on YouTube.
You know? Yeah, so you can listen out for that song. They just released it here, I'm told. You know? So, hey, I said, but sometimes as a songwriter, is a good thing. You know what I mean? I get the inspiration to write the songs. But when you try to balance the thing as a singer and a songwriter, you have to really know what you're doing and really balance it the right way. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been doing over the years, trying to balance it the right way, you know?
Gotcha. Trust me, I understand. Well, we're going to get into one more your monster hits then. One more the monster hits. So stick and stay, keep it moving, keep it grooving. It's Homegrown.
Living out my fantasy. Talking love with my mind. Telephone love. You sound so sweet on the line. Telephone love. You make my day every time. Yeah. Telephone love. You sound so sweet on the line. Telephone love. You make my day every time.
Hopeton, another monster.
Yeah, man, give thanks, you know.
Another monster. Listen, that song actually revived JC Lodge's career, by the way.
Well, I mean, it's a major hit for her, and it happened at the right time, you know what I mean?
Right.
And she's a nice person too, so the right person too, you know what I mean? So it's all good, you know?
Absolutely. And I guess, unlike now, when people collaborate and sometimes never even meet, you just email a track and them thing there. It's safe to say that you were in the studio with JC Lodge when you guys were working on that.
Yeah, man. Back in the day, you know, move like what technology moved on. So actually, we are in the studio working, but most of them artists, I'm in the studio. You know,
right.
At some point, we link up in and out of the studio. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes them sessions they go all night. Sometimes.
I can imagine.
Morning, you know? And you don't feel hungry until when the session done. You say, blow, I'm not eat nothing. Yeah, man. Sometimes some crackers and all, some orange juice or whatever, just a carry with. Yeah, you know, them days, you know, real music, you know what I mean? Yeah, right. Even now, still the vibe is like that, you know, you have the music. Sometimes I don't feel hungry. You know?
Yeah.
You know, you're just hungry for the music, you know?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And was that the only time you worked with her, or you actually worked with her on some more things?
Well, actually, Music World did an album with her, after that, But Telephone Love was a song that I actually did with her, myself and Mike Bennett wrote that song,
Gotcha.
I mean, other songs I think she did that I had something to do with, but that was a major song that really jumped out of the pack,
Gotcha. I understand she has a really talented daughter right now too, setting out to make some moves in the biz. Any intentions to work with her?
I mean, she have the right DNA, I mean, and Errol, her father, Errol O'Meal, is a man who in the music business for years ago, and the man that know good music. I've been managing JC for many years, and her husband, you know what I mean? So,
right.
Obviously, she's getting some good advice and good coaching. So
right.
She's good, from what I understand,
Like I said, the apple not fall far from the tree.
See it there?
Well, what I'm going to get into right now is a rhythm where you guys have dropped, and I know you had penned quite a few songs on the same rhythm. So, not going to wait. We'll come back and talk about this one. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It's Homegrown.
All right. Yeah, man, cool.
Now whether you live uptown or you live in the ghetto, say Lady G respect the people them every time. See? So don't spread no rumor. No care me name, no spread no rumor, show me no respect. No to me living at the ghetto, show me no respect. No care me name, no spread no rumor, show me no respect. No to me living at the ghetto, show me no respect. Because this is a fact, me have to confess to all of the woman man for due respect. Not to be dressed up in the latest that we love fanciness. When we come out on the street, the man them say we look fresh, and every jack man at them we impress. Sometimes them get bright and start this stress, but if it they aqua to see them a broke off the naked, then no see if we are weak, them start get upset. That's why enough man no put them head in a one basket, but some of them put them out where them can't reach it. As a foxy a grape him, what to pick it, whether you living at the town or in the district. No care me name, no spread no rumor, show me no respect. No to me living at the ghetto, show me no respect. No care me name, no spread no rumor, show me no respect. No to me living at the ghetto, show me no respect.
And that was Lady G. We're getting to that Ken Booth right about now.
I love you, he likes you. Which one will it be? I need you, he only wants you. Please let it be me. I love you, he likes you. Which one will you choose? I need you, he only wants you. One of us got to lose. It's up to you again. Tell me how you're gonna play this game. Don't you wait, baby, don't you wait. My love is strong, but I just can't wait forever. Can't wait forever. I love you, he likes you. Which one will it be? I need you, he only wants you. Please let it be me. I love you, he likes you. Which one will you choose? I need you, he only wants you. One of us got to lose.
And now we're getting into the legendary Mighty Diamonds right now.
Mama said come call me. She needs some more.
It's a heavy, 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 heavy load I carry down here. It's a heavy, 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 heavy load I carry down here. It's a heavy, 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 heavy load I carry down here. It's a heavy, 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 heavy load I carry down here.
And now we got to get into the man himself, Mr. Hopeton Lindo. Yes, and soon I get it live.
Her love, sweeter than honey from the bee. Oh, she means so very much to me. Can't spend another lonely night like this. I can take it. Can't spend another lonely night. Got to have some love tonight. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
My brother. Man, Steiner, that's that. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's one of my favorite. I got a couple, and I'm gonna tell you my mine when I go along. But that's one of my top favorite Hopeton Lindo tune. Love it, brother.
Yeah, I want to give thanks, you know.
This project was for Green Sleeves, right?
Lonely Night.
The rhythm.
Yeah, the rhythm itself. Well, music works, you know. But you know, music works. I think they had some deal with Green Sleeves at some point in time. I wasn't sure if it's Green Sleeves or VPU actually distributed that Music Works rhythm, the Telephone Love Rhythm album.
Right.
But everything was done at Music Works really in Jamaica. Producer was Gussie Clark.
Nice. And of course, you're there penning all these songs.
Some of them, you know.
Why them couldn't get a better name than the pen? Me not lie. They couldn't get a better name than that one. But let me ask you this, Hopeton.
Come on,
Let me ask you this. We're talking about legends here. We're talking about Ken Booth. We're talking about Lady G. We're talking about Mighty Diamonds. And we're talking about Hopeton Lindo. We're talking about JC Lodge. I'm trying to mentally put myself in a place where a rhythm I play and I'm writing 5-6 songs on the one rhythm. That's writing 5-6 songs is one thing. Writing 5 or 6 big tune.
I didn't write so much songs on that rhythm per se, you know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The Telephone Lover was a part of that. I was a part of Lonely Night. You know?
Nice.
Maybe another one or so, but not a whole lot of songs. You know, 'cause I remember we have other writers too.
I gotcha.
Carlton Hines, Mikey Bennett, and, you know, Dennis Creary and a couple other people, you know what I mean? And some of the artists them who sing to songwriters within their own right.
Right.
But even when we write for Dennis Brown is a wicked songwriter, you know? Also Gregory. But, you know, just a different feel. Sometimes, like when I hear me sing Let's Stay Together, or when I sing a Homely Girl, you know, it's nice to sing other people's song, you know?
Of course.
Sometimes. Yeah, you know?
Sometimes people don't realize that
I won't
it's an
take
art.
credit for writing most of the songs on that rhythm. You know, that's a thing with me, too. I will tell you how it is. The way it is, and, you know, not exaggerate the thing, you know what I mean?
Nah, I appreciate it.
But we did our part.
I gotcha. it's amazing, as we say, amazing. Let me ask you this: as a songwriter, though, and I know I've felt this way before with some of the projects I've worked on and so forth. But have you ever written a song for somebody, and at the end of the day, you go home and say, "Man, I wish I would have kept that one."
But it happened enough time, Trust me. But you know, I live with a philosophy that the best is yet to come,
Right.
I mean, even the other day, I write to so much people, but right now I'm at a stage where I don't know if I write a bad song. You know, I don't want to sound, it's not conceited, but it's confidence.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. In other words, you can say in a song, I'll walk up the road, and you can say I'll run up the road. But it's like when the right line comes, it's like something just click, register somewhere, and I will say, yeah, other line there you want, And I like writing songs to make people feel happy and people feel like they want to dance and people feel like they want to make love. I like them songs. And even again, there are songs who have to deal with the protest and stand up for rights, though. Yeah. So, yes, I've written songs that sometimes I say, yo, why that song is wicked. But we respect the artists them so much that I want to give them the best I can, Even the other day I just wrote a song for a sister about the place, Empress Unique. Mm-hmm. And she was like overwhelmed. She said, whoa, what a song. But hey, I could have sing the song too. But if I'm doing something for someone, I want to do the best I can. Because likewise, if someone is doing something for me, I'd love them to be giving me their best. Shana Dazzle, Bad Tonight, them songs. You know what I mean? This could have gone. There are some recent songs, but that's how I approach it, to try and do my best at all times. Right. Even when Gregory, I remember Gregory Isaacs on me, Red Rose for Gregory. I tell him, say, yo, we work on an album. We never have a title for the album yet. Yeah, and one of my brethren come up on the corner and I can get and I tell him about, I think I go on a workplace. I was in Berkeley and so boy, and come back from lunch and him see a rose on him desk. But him don't know who to thank because a two girl in there deal with another place. One quiet and don't know what for them know I get in trouble. So I say, whoa, and by the time I go down the road and come back, I read Rose for Gregory that, If you listen to the lyrics, it's from who I don't know. Yeah. For me, token of love in secrecy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we get inspiration from many different things. Then again, there was a time when Gregory just come out from jail, and in terms of boy, write some now. We do some Roughneck the on street again. If you ever know that song there.
Right.
Roughneck the on street again.
That was you?
My song. Written for Gregory, especially in requested time. Same day I wrote and all that. Call me up and say, Hopeton. Something over their street. So the Roughneck the on street again. So inspiration comes from many different ways. Sometimes it's my experience, sometimes it's experience of friends. You know what I mean?
I love it.
But it's all inspiration that deal with for write a song. And what we have learned in production, the most important thing in production really is the song. Mm-hmm. Like if you do have a song, you have nothing.
You have nothing.
You know what I mean? So if I'm writing a song for someone, I want that song to be powerful. I want every song to be a hit song. It just comes down to if the Almighty will see it fit to make it happen, and if the people them are going to gravitate towards it, by making the people them gravitate towards it, and I'll come down to the support of the people, the fans. That's why I love my fans them so much.
Yeah,
man.
Absolutely.
People tell you how me rest, man. Enough time to fan show. Me just come through and pass through and just bless up the place because I love my people. Them.
Yeah.
I mean that.
And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. They give the love to you, you give it back to them. It's a symbiotic process, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. We're nothing without them, man. Support of the people. You know what I mean? And I'm always conscious of that. So Absolutely. That helps to make me be the person I am,
Nice.
Humble.
Nice. I like the thought they make earlier pretty much is it doesn't matter who the song is for. If you're going to do it for somebody, you do it your best as though it's yours.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it is yours, It's just a different vessel that is coming through to the masses.
For real. Yeah. I remember right back in the day for Maxi Priest, Temptress, calling in your bluff. Hope you can deliver this stuff. All them tune. That's some boy love song, Mm-hmm. I mean, love them type of edgy type of love song. But it was a Maxi Priest project where I worked on and wanted to do the best I can do for Maxi.
Right.
So, we're not hold back when it comes to writing songs. And there are certain things in production, like you're doing an album. That's a boy. That one is an album song. We don't really deal with that philosophy. Every song where we approach, we approach it like a single,
Yeah.
like a hit. Now it's left to the people to accept it and embrace it and make it a genuine and bona fide hit. But I don't approach an album project with saying that one they are right, you can just go up on an album. So that's not my approach.
No fillers
I
around here.
put my best foot forward at every time.
I got you. Well, I'll tell you what. You mentioned some classic names there, and these are also some people that's been instrumental in my growth also. So I'll touch a couple of them classics that you've penned, and we'll come right back to the masses them, all right?
All right.
All right, keep it moving, keep it grooving. It's Homegrown.
Top secret. Lord, no. Red rose for Gregory. Special delivery with question signs. From who I don't know. Red roses for me. A token of love in secrecy. Maybe it's coming from Mary, but I've seen her since morning already, so it's not her. Could it be from June? Oh no, I saw her early this afternoon. Lord, if it's not from June or Mary, who is it from? It's a question to query. Who shall I thank for this red rose? Your guess is good as mine, I suppose. Only Lord knows. But I don't wanna take no chance and call no one, as I'm not sure. I don't wanna guess and end it wrong. You see, my list is very long, so very long. Red rose for Gregory. Special delivery with question signs. From who I don't know. Red rose for me. A token of love with secrecy. And I don't know who it could be.
And that's the cool ruler. We're step right now into the smooth man himself, the man called Maxi Priest.
Neither do I borrow. Hey, temptress, I'm calling you bluff. Temptress, I hope you can deliver this stuff. Temptress, enough is enough. Let off, ease up. You're playing too rough. You've been tickling my fancy too long now. Hey, and though my feelings have gotten so strong, I can't hold back the vibes no more. I think it's time to settle the score. No more promises, no more guy. I got to settle the score right now. Temptress, I'm calling you bluff. Temptress, I hope you can deliver the stuff. Temptress,
We're stepping into Dennis Brown right now. The song is called First Impression.
first impressions are everlasting. You lit the flame, I felt the fire. My obsessions are devastating. Please don't leave me burning with desire. Do you have to leave right away? Yeah. Can't you stay for one more day? Yeah. I'd like to get to know you better. Yeah. It's now or never. We belong together. I can see it in your eyes. You'll be ready should the chance so rise.
Yeah, man, and that one is the late, great Dennis Brown, the Crown Prince. And we just talked about Gregory Isaacs, who went to Maxi Priest and went to D. Brown. Hopeton.
Yes, sir.
The catalog sticky. The catalog sticky, my brother.
Yeah, man. I will artist name them because, but it's a typical program now. Freddy McGregor, Coco T, them man, they write songs for them man, Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
All artists who, me look up to and respect the fact that them man they sing songs on my right. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So well, give the Almighty the blessings,
Hey. What God give you, nobody can take it away, no, my brother. Can't take it away. I love what I really love and I respect is this. These artists that you've written for, by no means are they the same. I mean, they're total different. From Maxi to D Brown to Gregory are three different styles, I don't know. Where I talk about different people and all prolific hit makers in their own right. How do you swing from, in terms of prepare for all these different artists? Because again, you're an artist yourself. A lot of time as songwriters, a lot of songwriters, I realize, they'll write a Hopeton Lindo song and then try to give it to somebody. But I realize with the sounds of these things, you're not writing a Hopeton Lindo song and giving it to somebody. You write a Gregory song, you write a Maxi song, and you write a D Brown song. How do you do that?
Yeah. Well, my formula is that, right now, if you ask to write a song for you, I'm going to say, some 2 tracks. Mm-hmm. 2 songs. I sing something and send come give me. So I can hear what your range is and hear how you're comfortable,
Right.
And I know how to approach it,
Gotcha.
But it was so different in them days where when I write with Dennis and Freddy and Gregory and them people. I'm big fans of them people,
Yeah.
So I don't know them on the range already and I love them songs and I sing them songs. Mm-hmm. So when you get that opportunity, it was an honor. You know what I mean? So and I can write according to different moods,
Right.
For different artists. But, when I'm writing for someone who I'm a big fan of that artist, it's like a different vibe because, I want to impress that person so much, And it really turned out nice,
Trust me, nice is an understatement. It's an understatement, brother. I tell you, say, and the thing that I can imagine right now, the listeners here, and I'm going to probably put this on a podcast too, But I can imagine the listeners, because the people who are tuning in to the podcast and to the station pretty much the age ranges, from the youngest of the young to the more senior veterans and thing. And enough people I listen right now, and I go through Google and I go through iTunes and upon Blouse and Skirt. I love that song, but I never know. You know what I mean? And that's what I love about talking to legends and hit makers like yourself, in terms of trigger that nostalgia and that appreciation for the music. We love these songs.
Yeah, but sometimes when you talk about the experience back in them days, and everybody wants to hear the real truth, I remember doing an interview for a certain project, and when I explained how the thing did really go, eventually my interview was scrapped from that project, of which I was a major part of the project. But, I work mysteriously, But I only know to tell the truth. I don't really fabricate the thing, you know what I mean?
Right.
So if I tell you how it go, I'll tell you how it go. You see me?
It happens.
Impress somebody.
It happens, my brother. Trust me, myself, been through it. So and like you said, it's not even about the accolades and whatever that's presented. Your work. So your work stands for itself. So
yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're comfortable with me, man.
Gots to. Yeah. Now let me ask you this: in the year 1995. You were a part of one of the biggest, what I deem the most impactful, the most revered piece of reggae history since Bob Marley, and I dare anyone for question the validity of that statement. All right, let me play a tune right now. We're going to come back to it, and you tell me how that came to be. All right?
All right.
Keep it moving. It's Homegrown.
What the world alone? Nowhere could it be? Must be somewhere for me. I Buju Banton in it desperately. I wanna be loved, not for who you think I am, not what you want me to be. Could you love me for me? Real love, with those strings attached. I wanna give you my heart, don't wanna take it back. And this is my chance. Been searching
Yeah, man. Hopeton, that piece of reggae music history that I'm talking about is the album Till Shiloh by the great Buju Banton. To be specific, you wrote on this song, I Wanna Be Loved?
Yeah, man. That song came about at the time when Buju. So I dread and all them things, and you have different vibes that go on, different people, different things. So it's all right. Want a song, do a certain thing. Wanna be loved for who, not for who you think I am or you want me to be. Just love me for me. You know, regardless of my choices. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it actually was written here in South Florida.
Really?
Annette Brissett. I'm going to check Annette Brissett. Me and Buju sit down under the mango tree. Yeah, and send them lyrics there. And when you go to Jamaica now and musician them come on and do everything and everybody production, big time production, at the end of the day, if you look on the record, it also my name.
Right.
The nature of the business that me have to even represent to get my credit. And the story still continues.
Right.
So that song is a great song, but for me it was like a bittersweet experience, guys, you know?
Right.
I mean, Buju, I'm a virgin and tell them the information and everything, but the powers that be or whoever that might be, I don't know who.
Right.
But I didn't get my credit on the record, but we have to deal with that otherwise to get recognition differently. But as I said, the nature of the business, that's why I encourage everyone as songwriters or whoever upcoming to just look on it as a business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we do it for the love, you know.
Yes.
But also a business, you know. All right. But a powerful song, man. I'm a big Buju Banton fan. Buju, I'm a little virgin, you know.
Yeah.
Years.
Trust me. And I can relate because believe me, I've been through the same thing. You know what I mean? In terms of you write with somebody, you put the hit together, you know what I mean? And it's love, but like you said, it's business. And then somebody else, you know, dictates how the outcome is. But at the same time, we can't take it away. The good thing about it is, like you say, the who matters, like a Buju, acknowledges it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, 'cause I don't know Buju, I'm a little virgin, I'm love the same self-speed, you know, but I know the first time thing happening, okay? To me already before, when we write a song, and when we look for Dennis Brown, we see it's written by me and somebody else. And we say, oh, that person come get involved with this, brother. And we talk to the producer, and they say, oh, yeah, it's a mistake. But we have to be very attentive.
Right.
Because this business is as a Buju say, you know, this is the glitter and the glamour and think a better road, but music knows. You understand? It's not a pretty business, so you have to be careful who you associate with and know your crowd and who you have at the inner circle. That's why if you see how me move how me move.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. I got you. Have you worked with Buju on any other projects outside of that song?
Well, Buju was grown by, remember, Buju, I'm Virgin Silk Garden. I'm myself. The whole Cell Block studio, you know. We there run that studio, you know. Buju and Phil studio, Cell Block.
Right.
So I always had to work with Buju. But in terms of songwriting, that was the song where really really sit down and pen some lyrics.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Even right now, Cell Block have some unreleased Buju Banton song. You know what I mean? So there's a lot to come. And as the world can know when Buju come on street, hey.
Trust me. Can't wait.
I come with some strong message, you know what I mean?
Can't wait. Too much foolishness there road. We need Buju Banton. We need Gargamel back on the road. Definitely.
True.
Now, I know you were also a part of some special projects. The We Want Peace tune with Beres and Jimmy Riley, Cynthia Sloss, and yourself and Kasheif Lindo. Talk to me about that project.
Okay, that was when they had the Gulf War. You know, Iraq. Myself and Willie Lindo came together and, you know, I said, boy, I'll have to do a thing, you know, to deal with the issue. And we did the song We Want Peace.
Right.
You know, and really get together all the different artists them and thing. And the song was, from what I understand, blew up all over the world and a major pump. They don't want to take it, and then the war finished. And then so they don't really can't do nothing with it again. But we're glad the war does still. That's the greatest thing, you know. So that song was, you know, inspirational.
Right.
Willie Lindo produced it, you know. And, you know, I was involved in the writing of the lyrics of the song, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Beres Hammond, Jimmy Riley, Cynthia Slash, you know, some tough singers, man, and little Kasheif them days. If you listen to them voice, I'm a favorite. Them time they were sing strong, said speed, you know.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes, man. Big fan of him works too, you know. Love Kasheif.
And then would have said, no more blood for oil, you know? 'Cause I remember the whole Iraq thing was, the whole oil thing was a part of the whole thing too.
Yeah.
You know, so significant, you know?
Nice. No, you did that project, and then here comes 2010. And you're doing another project, the Jamaica Diaspora Movement theme song, the I Am Jamaica song, which again, some top reggae artists, Shaggy, Freddy McGregor, Marcia Griffiths, Anthony Cruz, yourself.
I was approached by Marlon Hill, attorney Marlon Hill, a good friend of mine, you know. And it was a time in Jamaica I got through certain things, certain little vibe, you know. A little bit after the whole uprising, the Tivoli incursion, and look, some little vibe there go on down there, partners and thing. And we don't want to try to put a positive image, you know, on our island. So we do. So I wrote the song, I Am Jamaica. No matter where you come from, I am Jamaica. Our roots in the island, I am Jamaica. You know, no matter where, you know, we have show our love and loyalty to Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know, and when we did that, we invite certain artists, you know, feel, you know, can come and, you know,
represent.
Give us a strength tonight. And everybody came in, you know. No, everybody, no little hype, no little ego, nothing. The sister, Marcia Griffiths, you know, came in, Freddy McGregor, you know, come through Anthony Cruz, was involved in it, Shaggy, involved in it, Sophia Brown, you know, Peter Gale, you know, Courtney John, Fiona, you know, everybody come together and we did a nice song entitled I Am Jamaica. And we did it for the Jamaican Diaspora Movement. And it was actually the theme song for the Jamaican Diaspora. And all proceeds from that, the Jamaican Diaspora would have been controlling all of that. We just did it for them, for Jamaica, you know?
Right.
And there's a video on YouTube, if anyone wants to visit it, just put in I Am Jamaica and the number 2. You know, and that video was done by frame, Virgin Lukichon and, you know, Max Earl, the man, the top professional when it comes to video production, you know?
Yeah.
So it was a joyous occasion and a positive thing to do for Jamaica.
Nice.
I Am Jamaica.
Nice. And outside, and I'll say this from me, outside of the fact that you're an excellent songwriter, being, I don't want to say someone, being requested to participate in projects like those is a testament to you and the character that you are too, you know, because truth be told, other people write songs too.
I just say, you know, as a producer, I'm easy to get along with, you know, so everybody knows, so when them come on me a producer, I think them know, Hopeton to look for the best. Right. You know, so them come with the best, you know what I mean? And usually the people who we work with to have the best and them deliver the best, you know what I mean? So it's not good with the blessing of the Almighty.
Right.
So we can't leave out the Almighty, you know, the Almighty and everything over there.
Of course, else it can't get done.
True, see there.
And
there are other projects too that we do, because when the earthquake in Haiti, I don't know if you remember that project, We'll Always Be There.
Yeah.
That was a project that was spirited. Well, I Am Jamaica was produced by myself, you know, Iron Production, which is my company. But We'll Always Be There. Willie Lindo called me up and Willie produced that song. And Willie and I, you know, get together and we'll pen some lyrics and thing. And we grew up in a whole heap of artists. I can't go through the list, but an impressive lineup of artists.
Yeah.
You know? And that song was, we did that song and donated it to Food for the Poor, you know, organization, you know. Nice. So we try to give back to the community. We try to see what we can do at our time to try and assist. Absolutely. Another project was one I did with John FX. John FX is the producer who did Y'all Me Want Fi Hold You. Yeah, I mean, so it's a you man. You have a whole for ideas and things.
Yeah.
You know, Egyptian tune there, the big tune from Egyptian, and him they produced it.
Okay.
After the earthquake in Japan, he approached me with it. You know, We Are One Japan. You know, with a list of other artists, and that is something that we did for Japan. So we always are reaching out and see what we can do to help the less fortunate and our brothers and sisters who are going through the struggle. Right. You know, and even recently with what going on with the hurricane and all and things, and you know, earthquake and things, we are here to assist in any way we can. You know,
love it.
You know, I'm that sort of a person. I want my legacy be known that someone who was willing to help a worthy cause.
I love it. I love it. And I do hope and implore the younger artists as they come up to pretty much take the same approach, to whom much is given, much is expected. And, the blessings, the talents that you're given by the Almighty, not just given to you for yourself. You know what I mean? You get blessed, you bless somebody else with it too. So I appreciate it, trust me. And again, I'm glad the words are resonating out there and people can hear it, because there's different things you can do. A lot of times people feel, say, if I have $1 million in my pocket, I can't do anything. But guess what? God gave you a talent that's worth more than $1 million. Use it to benefit others.
Yeah, man, I have to spread the love, man. And then again, I've been fortunate to be among some good influences, people who I look up to in the business too. Mm-hmm. Like a songwriter, a singer like Bob Andy.
Yes,
he's a good friend of mine, The man inspires me because he can have the formula of balancing the songwriting and the singing. Mm-hmm. And I look to people like him and say, boy, Bob do it that way then. So,
Yeah.
People like Willie Lindo again is another gentle genius.
Yeah.
I don't feel even then people get the credit for them doing the business, but
Not
it
at
is
all.
what it is. But then people, man, I tell them, man, fortunate to fly and rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fortunate to be amongst those people, those giants in the business. So,
Right, right.
Yeah, I can always say give thanks,
Hey, a heck of a career, my brother. A heck of a career.
That's right.
Well, guess what we're going to write about now? We've been talking about all the stuff that you've penned for everybody else and so forth. It's about time we get into a Hopeton Lindo mix. You know what I mean? So I'm going to drop a couple of your tune them, and then we'll come back and we'll chat a little bit about them. All right?
I'm a selector. Run it.
Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It's Homegrown.
Prettier than all the world, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. You're only one fellow's girl, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of being loved by you. It will hurt to know if you
I got to pull it up. The bass line, they have me away. I'm not lying.
prettier than all the world, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. You're only one fellow's girl, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of being loved by you. It will hurt to know if you ever were untrue. Sweeter than the taste of a cherry, so sweet, girl, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. Compliments to you from all the people we meet. Yes, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. Believe me, I love you too. I'm so proud of being loved by you.
And I'm going to get into another one of my favorites.
Say I'm in love again, all because of you again. Say I'm in love again. You've got that smile that keeps me staring. I can't help myself but looking. Girl, you've got me hooked on you, and you know it's true. And in a while, I hope my wishes and all my dreams come true later on when I get next to you. Silent consent is in your eyes, it's accepted. Girl, you've got me hypnotized, and I love it. I wanna slip away with you and do what you want me to and turn your gray skies into blue. You've got that smile that that keeps me staring. Girl, I can't help but looking. I'm onto you and you know it's true. Hey, I'm in love again, all because of you again. Said I'm in love again, all because of you, darling. Silent consent is in your eyes, Lord of mercy. Girl, you've got me hypnotized, and I love it. I wanna hold and caress you, comfort and take care of you. I want you with me all the time.
And we're getting to another one of my favorites right about now. Yes, money, we're going to another big one right about now.
Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Hello, my brother. Could you imagine how this world could be if all mankind would live and be free? Yes. Free from hate, mischief, and jealousy. Yes, and misery. Oh, this world, yes. This world could be a better place. Get out this world, we can all this world. This world could be a better place. Make it happen. To hate is waste of energy. Give a little love, it no cost to nothing. That is the remedy. Now watch the color, love one another. We all your children, can't you see? No matter the religion or difference of opinion, love is the key. This world, oh, this world, yes. Place. Get out this world. This world could be a better place.
And there is more.
Oh, what a love. This love is so nice. Gotta do it twice. Gotta do it twice. Wanna love you all over again. All over, yes. Love you all over again. I'm gonna love you all over again. 'Cause you make me happy. Love you all over again. I'm just gonna love you
special reason. Kiss you like it's the very first time. It's been a while, but still feel like yesterday. True love in no uncertain way. Every day with you is special. It just feels like Valentine's. I'm gonna love you all over again. 'Cause you make me happy. Love you all over.
Hopeton, big tune, my brother.
Yeah, give thanks, brother.
Trust me.
That song, I mean, every song is special, you know. I mean, but just briefly, you run some songs a while ago. I'm So Proud was produced by Jason Sterling. I think you mentioned the bass line. I think it's Pablo Ipal.
Oh, really?
From iTech, yeah. The Silent Consent, produced by Willie Lindo, was a #1 song for me, you know.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
I mean, the My World, Your World song, that was one of the last songs that Dennis Brown did, you know. Actually, he was doing it at Cell Block Records and was supposed to come finished up, never get to finished up. But,
Right.
you know, Phil Garden said to me, so boy, I hope you will go do that song. I say, yo, all right, I could work. I would decide to just finish it, you know what I mean? So I just finish, write some more lyrics on it too. Dennis to write some lyrics from before and put down something and then we just finish up the lyrics and things.
Gotcha.
And then we just call in Luciana too. And between myself and Lucy, we just finish the thing, you know? Yeah, you know, My World, Your World. And if you listen to the words of that song and the vibe of the song, you can so really know with what's happening in the world, you know?
Of course.
Yeah, you know?
Relevant today. I love it.
And the last one, the song that they say Love You All Over Again. It's a special song. I've written many love songs, but that song is very close to my heart because I've been so blessed that I have a empress beside me.
Right.
Who is very, very supportive of me and whatever I do, you know? So when I did that song, it was based on the inspiration that I got, that why I love this woman so much that I just want to love her all over again, you know? And I wish that everybody could experience them kind of love there, you know? Yeah. And I'm sure a lot of people out there know can refer to what I'm, you know, relate to what I'm talking about. So man, you love that person so much, I just want to love them all over again. So when we did the song, it was produced by my brother Gilly, you know, Train Line Studio. You know what I mean? And when my voice the song, man, Gilly said, Mike Spice here, thanks the boy, that song there, I hate song, you know, Gilly. Yeah, Mike Spice was right. Went #1 here too in Florida and the foundation chart, and it was popular in Europe too. Man. So we reached the stage where we decide now, so we're going to shoot a video for the song. And
I saw the video.
Who would be the best lady to star in that video with me?
Of course.
The song is written about, right?
Of
so
course.
If you want to check her out or check the video out, it's on YouTube, Love You All Over Again.
Yeah, man.
So, you know, it took some convincing to get her to come in the video because she's not the kind of upfront person, you know what I mean? But after that, she said,
yeah.
Years from now, our children, grandchildren, and great-grand can look back and say, oh, wow, see them So,
Trust me.
It's a special song to me, you know?
Trust me.
All over again.
When I saw the video, I thought, so, you know, once I saw the video, I could tell that, okay, this song is special. You know, and like I said, it's tough to get. I tried that. I've tried getting my wife to come in a video, and the most me get is her in the back, and all me can see the hat. So me know exactly what you mean.
Well, but my daughters, them and other people have to help me convince that I'm a upfront person, you know. But when you see the video, you can know a real thing, you know. I don't know fake hug up or no fake kiss or not, a real love. And I couldn't have done that song with anybody else but her. And let's not get two people to act out the scene.
Right. Me love it. And truthfully, I could have, if me send me a play Hopeton Lindo tune, I could have take 50 of them, 30 of them, 20 of them, and I said go on and run for hours and I go on. I'm a fan, so I had to get fan moment right there and choose some of my, you know what I mean, what in my playlist. I tell people all the time, this is my playlist and I'm not a DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just listen to selection and where I choose. Like, I don't tell you what to play, my brother.
Exactly.
You just choose, right?
That's, trust me, you see how territories are true, where, like me tell you, when me hear certain songs, it takes me right back, you know. So a song like All Territory, me know say that one was an international hit, but when you get that international hit, Jamaica too.
That's a street song, man.
Yes,
yeah, man. King Tubby studio that recorded, you know. And that's back in the day when, you know, we run street, and we're bridging them and thing, and yeah, I mean, once we run street, I mean, you know, outrageous thing, but we know the running, you know. That was a part of the old Black Star. Homegrown, we got tour with Black Star. a whole heap of dance, so we know running. You understand me? We're not new to it.
Yeah.
You know, but when you find a special someone, and
Yes,
someone
man.
that kind of smooth out the rough edges,
Yeah.
you know, then that's why I just love her all over again.
Gats to. Trust me. And I'm gonna drop even this to know all the people out there listening right now, because I know a lot of people just said blouse and skirt a while ago. Because I know for them know songs in them, but they don't often. I'm a fan. I'm a student of the music, so I'm the type of person that's reading the LP cover. I read CD cover. I'm doing stuff like that. But some people just listen to music. I guarantee you, there's a lot of people right now say blouse and skirt because they never know say Hopeton Lindo in them tune. Trust me. Big tune them. Because, you know, people stay with us, I listen to song and with us, I skip, yo, the tune never bad. You know what I mean? But
Yes, sir.
trust me. Now, we've been talking music. We kind of glossed over it a little bit. Let's talk the music business. Information is way more accessible right now than back in the day. So the newer artists, I feel like, have an opportunity to navigate around some of the pitfalls that the veteran artists did not. There still is, however, some education that they need so that they can endure the music business itself and allow them to earn a living, especially later on in their life, and if for no other reason, just to protect their intellectual property. When it comes to publishing and royalties, I know you've been through your share of that, but what advice would you offer to upcoming artists and primarily songwriters regarding their publishing and ownership of material?
Well, the first thing is, you know, you write a song before you submit it to anybody or anything like that. Make sure you copyright your song. You know what I mean? It's easy for copywriting. You can go and do it online at Library of Congress, right? Website. You can copyright it. I mean, I think it's $35 for one song. And if you are the same writer for a group of songs, you can copyright like a catalog, a group for the same $35. Just list them as value. Such and such, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Mm-hmm. If it's you and somebody else write it, I think it's $55 is the fee, you know? And if you don't have the money to do that, there's an old school way of copywriting where you just write the song, do a demo of the song or whatever, and you go to the post office and you send it from yourself to yourself, registered mail. Right. And when you get it back, don't open it, just lock it away in a safe. That is still some form of proof that you were the original composer of that particular song. Right. But it's still best to go with the Library of Congress way. You know, also publishing, it's good to have your publishing in place, you know. Because the publishing, it's going to collect different royalties for every time your song is played, you know. And it's good to have management too, you know, someone or a group of people within your corner looking out for your interests. Right. You know? Right. Yeah, you know, real manager, not damager. You have some of them that look something. You understand? True. But it suits you to educate yourself too about the business as the artist, so you know what you're dealing with and how to approach it. You know, and in everything, you know, you have good and bad, you know. So don't feel no way to make a mistake sometimes, you know, because none of us is perfect, you know. Right. You know. Come on. No, man, it's very important. Well, very important. With my career, as you notice, I've been busy on both ends, behind the scenes, even more than up front. Mm-hmm. So maybe because of that, I don't tour a lot, because I've been so busy behind the scenes. Right. But the Almighty has blessed I so much that my voice still sounds basically the same, or maybe even better now than back then. So we still have the energy and the vibe, and right now I voice some tune. Even though I write still for some people, but I'm mostly voicing now. Right. You know, and I'm getting some great feedback from the fans. Nice. You know, because my fans is who really make me feel appreciative, you know, and feel that encouragement to keep doing what I'm doing, you know. And I love them so much. I love it. My fans. Now, here's a fan question. I'm a huge fan, so this is just a straight up fan question. Territory. The whistling on the song. Are you that? Yeah, man. I'm do the whistling, man. I run a tubbing studio. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no instrument. People don't realize how difficult it is to do that, you know. Just like how you whistle, you know, I'm thinking the turf. Mm-hmm. I mean that too. That's my instrument too. Man. And another song named Slaughter, which is sound man love play. I love get dub play. It's another whistling, another too. Dance classic. That's another aspect of my performance too. Nice. You know what I mean? Nice. Me love it. The only other artist I've seen done that is Shinehead. Shinehead, my brethren. Yeah, man. Shinehead wicked them made them, man. Yeah, man. Trust me. It's not an easy thing. People don't realize. When you have something, you can do a little bit different
From everybody.
You know?
Yeah.
And I love step outside of the box sometimes, so, you know, it's a good vibes, you know?
Trust me. I love it. Well, we are going about an hour and a half, so pretty much before I let you go, and ladies and gentlemen, if you're coming in late, we're talking to the legendary Hopeton Lindo. Like I mentioned earlier, a lot of the hits and classics you've heard have been penned by the man himself, Mr. Hopeton Lindo. Was indeed a pleasure going through your catalog. Like I said, I know we didn't touch half the work, but that's a 3-day event.
You know, if you really get to the catalog, tomorrow morning,
That's it. 3 days. We need 3 days to do that.
I have a tune like a Ceasefire, me and Gregory. And that song was very instrumental. They had some uprising back in Kenya a couple of years ago. And from what I was hearing from my connections over there, and so boy, I could play on the radio regular, you know. It let people them kind of get the inspiration from the song due to what is going on at the time, you know.
Yeah,
man, so yes, a whole lot of things, you know.
Nice.
You have songs like Love Chat, which was the first song #1 here in Florida. It was produced by Willie Lindo. I think it might be one of the first #1 songs on WAVS when they started doing charts. You know, and I've been fortunate to have a couple #1 over the years here in Florida. That's why I know the people that love me now. That's why I love them. So,
trust me. I'm telling you,
Love
they
Chat
do.
was the #1. Silent Consent was the #1. I'm so proud. Was up there at the charts. So, you know what I mean? Love you all over again. Then let's stay together. Bring #1 to Red Rose for Gregory. So, you know, I mean, it's all when I go and say chart this and chart that, you know, but when the people them embrace what you do, it's a blessing, you know?
Yeah. That's true. It's true. And it does, and you can tell too, it's not just, because, you know, a song, you can't stumble upon a hit, you know? You can't stumble upon a hit. And it's radio, sometimes even CD sales, but you still don't get embraced by the masses. You know what I mean? When you come around and the masses have a certain love and a certain adoration, a certain reverence is the word I'm going to use for Hopeton Lindo.
Yeah.
And that's because of who you are and what you give out.
Yeah, give thanks. And, you know, I mean, you ever go to a show and see an artist perform and you say, but I know him sing the song.
Yep, all the time.
You now come, if you see Hopeton Lindo perform the song, where you hear on stage sound like the record.
Just like the CD.
I'm very meticulous when it comes to that. So please, my fans, if the people and pay their money to see, I hear them special favorite song. They go, hear it how it's supposed to sing.
Of course.
Yeah, you know, so.
No, I love that. And that's what we need.
Serious.
Yeah, man. Brother, on behalf of the homegrown listeners out there, and I want to say thank you for not only your time, your knowledge, and your contribution to music. We appreciate it. I mean?
Yeah, man, give thanks, man, to you, too, you know, because, hey, when you reach out to me for this interview, you didn't have to, you know, so. Enough honor and respect to that, you know what I mean?
Pleasure is mine, brother. Pleasure is mine, but I appreciate it.
People like you is what is important to this music too, because we, the singers and songwriters, although I know you are a singer and songwriter, but the fact that you are now singing, sitting in the ear chair as running your program, the podcast and all of that.
Right.
We as singers and songwriters, we can do the music, you know. But we like the doctor who get a prescription. You know, we put the music out, but you know, you fill the prescription, you give it to the people.
The pharmacist.
It's not everybody. I read a DJ play good music, you know. You understand? And there's good and bad in everything.
We appreciate it. Trust me, everybody out there supporting the music and making sure that you're spreading the word the right way. I mean, tell the listeners they're out there too. What's next for Hopeton Lindo? What's around the corner? What we got coming up?
Well, right now I'm working on a couple projects. I have some artists working with right now. You know, I refer to them as my extended family, you know, the crew. You know, people like Peter G, who used to sing as Peter Man back in the day when we used to two French records.
Right.
I'm a bona fide, you know.
Big up Peter G.
People like Einik. You know, Peter G, he sing the song Always There For You and the Man Next Door with it. You know, and they have another song out now, and the You Girl with the name How Deep Is Your Love, How Deep.
Right.
They have Einik, who she sang Man Next Door, and the Man Next Door with him, the original. You know, she did a version of it, you know, and did very well, went #1 on a chart here in Florida. You know, right now she have a new song on Different World. The name is the name of it, and it's picking up some vibes. You know, also in the camp is people like Shauna Dazzle.
Nice. Love Sean.
Bad singer too.
Love
like
Sean.
I both of them have awesome singers. She has the song Bad Tonight and the man next door with him, and there's other songs she's doing right now that you can look forward to hear them, you know.
Right.
But I have a person named Culture Brown, the DJ. I have the type of, you hear my probably think say I go to all Buju. You have that kind of vibe, you know. Yeah, he tour a lot, but he's in our camp and he's doing great. Right now we just produced a song with his name, Beautiful, and it deals with disability.
Right.
In the lyrics of it, he's telling all people with disability that you are beautiful. And he's taking this cause to the four corners of the earth. The other day I was in Australia. Just before the earthquake, I was in Mexico. Constantly is touring and carrying a message. He's one of our artists that we're working with. We have some other songs with him to come out. You know, of course, you know, we have some veteran who we all work with, you know.
Nice.
Eric Montemarez. You know, so we have some little tune in the pipeline to come out, which the world can look forward to.
Love
you
it.
know, and also in talking about even what I'm doing next. I mean, I have a new song out now, Homely Girl, and it's picking up and get some good vibes all over, you know, including over in Europe and so forth.
Homely Girl?
You know, it's a remake of the Shy Light classic, Homely Girl.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And it's getting some good vibes, good reviews. Before that, I had Flashback.
Right.
And the man next door with him, and that went, you know, on a couple charts and did fairly well and still is popular.
Nice.
You know, and then out of the blues, I start getting a lot of calls. Well, it's been a couple months now, people are linked up on Facebook and I tell about one of my songs, which gone is a collector's item. It's a rare item that people is looking for it and can't find it. A song named Some Kind of Wonderful that I did back in 1987.
Wow.
All of a sudden it become a collector's item. So because of requests, we were forced to reissue it
Right.
on vinyl. Only vinyl. Now, there's some people know in most of Europe. Just strictly vinyl them deal with.
Gotcha.
And we put out a limited amount, and people been going crazy, you know, over it, you know. So
nice.
It also helps the name Hopeton Lindo in certain territories, you know, to revive the whole vibe and say, whoa, that I was talking to Willie Lindo earlier on today. I said, things why Willie? If you go to a certain place, go to a show, we probably have to draw some different selection from a long time. You know what I mean? And say, yeah, so it didn't go Hopeton.
Yes.
Yeah, but I give thanks for that, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and I know, say, prayers make things happen, you know. The Almighty, when it's your time, it's your time. And I keep working hard because another suggestion, another advice to young artists is, when them say you get what you put in, you know, I've proven that is true. So you have to put in the work to get the results. Because remember this, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Absolutely. I love it. And I tell you this, like you said, with the international audience, because as with everything else, you know, sometimes we take things for granted. So those who are, you know, be it Jamaica or the South Florida area, the people who are more accustomed to your stuff, sometimes we sit down and we wait for the new. You know the reggae market, dancehall market, all of that go already.
Yeah.
What's new? You know what I mean? I know you give me a brand new tune yesterday.
For
But
real,
what's
but
new?
you know the thing about J. Cole? People said to me sometime now, I'm not see on them big concert about the place of Florida. I'm said to them, ask the promoters. You understand? But hey, I'm loved worldwide. I don't focus on Florida, I focus on the world. You understand? Because he's a little man who think big, you know. Because I know me have God with me. You know what I mean?
You got to. And the music is out there, you know, because trust me, I have friends all over the world. So, funny enough, when I sent out the blast last night, say I'm going to talk to Hopeton Lindo, the amount of responses I've gotten. I got a couple even friends over there in selectors over there in Kenya, who responded. And they're, yeah, man, want listening and so forth. So you don't know, and that's the thing about this gift of music. You don't know how far to reach, you know. But it's out there, and the good thing with the international audience is they have an appreciation for everything.
I choose one. It's out the man right now with Some Kind of Wonderful tune. The vinyl was put out the other day. The people might ask some tune where never even be released from that time. Bicycle Man and Assassinate and some. They might ask some tune, I know, and I say, whoa, but that's just a blessing, you know.
And just a
but
blessing.
Yet we still at work. And we had to work with the team, and right now we are focused on my team. And I don't know interview unless I mention about the team, you know. Ike and Peter G, Shana, that Culture Brown.
Yeah.
You understand me? The
Yes,
team,
man.
you know. I have to big up my brethren, Richie Grant, from Poor Man Red Hills Production. I'm do some great work around there,
Nice.
And right now, him co-produced a song, Man Next Door, along with Shatta, doing guitarist,
Yeah,
So them
man.
do some good work. And you have a whole part of people on there, do some good production,
Of
I
course.
wouldn't bother even going out to mention him, but I just mentioned that because my artist and when I work with some songs from
Got to.
that studio,
Got
But,
to.
we're there for help people and we're there for do music, Because music is love and love is music.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like I was talking to Shauna briefly, I said, yo, when the project is ready, let me know. You know what I mean? Shauna, near and dear to me too, I tell you this, most of my most popular songs, Shauna's put the icing on them cake there for me,
Yeah, and
Trust
Shauna is so gifted that she not only sings, she's an engineer too. A professional studio engineer.
Of course.
Not the kind of simple.
Let me tell people all the time,
Shauna, that's her name, that's a fair reason.
Me not engineer Shauna thing. When Shauna does anything for me, I'm just like, Shauna, do me a favor, I send her that song here. And she does her thing and send it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Trust me.
I'll tell you what impressed me, All the artists out there who are listening and say, I'd like to do some work with Hopeton. What impressed me, apart from the talent, because you either have it or you don't have it, right? You can have it and you can't get better, with coaching and all that. But
Right.
apart from that, what I look for is one word, attitude.
Yes.
And them artists who I just name,
Them have
them
it.
impress me with them attitude. Like Einik, every time she come to studio, the other day when she come down, me and her go on every day studio. A 4 hours she drive,
Wow.
to come to studio,
Wow.
And them thing they impress me. And when she come to studio, although she come out for the long drive, she come to sing.
Right,
So
right.
anybody will tell you, if you go every beat and Willie Lindo in the studio and you have voice, the thing have a right. And that's that. So, them thing they impress me, man, attitude. Likewise, Shauna and Peter.
Yeah.
Peter toured the world with Sly and Rob,
Yeah.
And Shaggy honestly, he's like road manager and upfront singer with them too. So
Okay.
he's very knowledgeable about the road and knowledgeable about music and management and all of that. And he's part of the whole management team too that we
Nice.
have going on. And he's a great singer too. Awesome, Peter G,
Nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
we have some good people around us and it makes us feel stronger because, as I always say to the team, we are stronger together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Trust me. Trust me. Where can the masses reach you on social media and if they need to contact you for bookings?
Well, if contacting, you can link up with Ralph, the manager, 954-683-9170. Or you can link Peter, 876-561-3730. Or you can link up on Facebook or Instagram. We are there, our presence is there. We are not hard to find, you know what I mean?
Nice.
And we are approachable. You can tell them that, Chico, we don't have no attitude and no hype.
Trust me.
We
Absolutely.
don't work with the people more about hype. Understand? So we are approachable. So no feeling with it. We're there.
All right, my brother. Well, guess what? We appreciate you coming through, blessing us with the info, blessing us with the knowledge, blessing us with the music. And like me said, the catalog is so vast. We gotta have
Before
you
I go,
back.
I just want to big up some 1 and 2 people still. Because I'm not big up Royal Zionist really,
Oh, you mean?
Which are your station where they point to.
Yes.
So big up all the Royal Zionist crew,
Yes.
My sister Esther Selector, Nurse Chris. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
My sister in Gail Zuka, them people there in our corner, and
Love
make
Gail.
you feel stronger,
Love them.
And all the radio DJs all over the world, selectors, sound system selectors all over the world. Everyone within the reach of my voice right now. Let me just say, big respect because without all I want to support, what we are doing can't reach nowhere.
True.
And of course, last but not least, the fans who love and like cook food. You understand? Our thing is to make the fans enjoy themselves and appreciate love the music that we do. Right?
Nice.
And we get our strength from you, the fans. Right?
Nice.
So, hey. And if you see me out there, I feel no way. Like say, boy, artists, we can't say nothing to him. No, man. Me all right. Don't hurt.
And I can speak to that, definitely, ladies and gentlemen. If you see Hopeton in the streets and you just want to say, artists, we appreciate your work, we love what you do, feel free to do so. Very approachable, we love it. My brother, it's all about the music. It's all about the love, and we thank you so much. We also thank Royal Zion Highness Radio for the platform. You know what I mean? For everybody out there to be able to tune in, and we'll definitely look forward to having you again.
Yeah, man. Give thanks to you, Cole, and big up yourself, youth. I'm love where you're going. I'm say, we have some work for the year, sir.
Absolutely. Looking forward, my brother. Absolutely.
Ready. All right.
King. One love.
One love. Enough blessings.
Greetings. This is Hopeton Lindo introducing my new single, Homely Girl. Produced by yours truly on the Iropen production. Distributed by Zodiac Worldwide and available on iTunes, Amazon, and all leading download sites. Please get your copy.
Used to say you look better in the dark. Oh, but now they give all we learned in school to be somewhere in the dark with you. Oh, yes, they would. You know the teacher would ask a question, and you would always raise your hand. Oh, but somehow you never got your turn, and my eyes would fill with water inside. I burned. Oh, yes, it did. Homely girl, she was so homely. You're a beautiful woman. To sit beside you, who'd like to own that place his whole life through. Oh, you were so beautiful to me. You had a heart no one could ever see. Oh, yes, you did. I was the only one who offered to carry your books, took all the tears and laughter and the dirty looks. But I saw then what they see now. They all want to ask you for a date. They don't know how. They don't know how. Only girl, she was so homely. You're a beautiful woman, homely girl, homely girl. You used to be lonely. You're a beautiful woman, oh yeah. Homely girl. First they want a chance to own you, then they want a chance to try to control you. Oh no. You know I gotta say it. Homely girl, used to be lonely. You're a beautiful woman.
Yes, and that's the brand new single, Homely Girl, from the man himself, Mr. Hopeton Lindo. Make sure you go get that. Support the artists. You know what I mean? iTunes, everywhere. And there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has indeed been a pleasure. As always, be safe, be kind, and be good to each other. My name is G. Cole, and this is Homegrown.
Nakikinika sa música, Homegrown with G. Cole.
Estás escuchando Homegrown con G. Cole.
您现在正在收听的是 Homegrown with G. Cole.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole.
Remember, all the music played here on the Homegrown podcast is available on iTunes and all your digital retailers. Please support the artists.